Today, I will tell you how I know the future. I don't believe in psychics. We'll begin by using Chat GPT. And why would I ask for 20 tips, 20 keywords? Well, stupid. I have a channel called Vag Hacker. And I wanted to optimize it. Okay? I do it for fun. And it's amazing. But anyway, that's not why we're here. We're here to tell how I predict the future. So, let's go to one of my channels. Hold on. Let's go to War on Wall Street. Earnings come out in the stock market. I'm going to give you this as an example. Apple is always expected to go up. They never miss earnings. So, 2 hours ago, before the earnings call, before the market closed at 4 o'clock, I made this 5-minute video. You should go and watch it on War on Wall Street fast money options. It's not options trading. It's using crypto. Certain times of every certain quarter, there are certain stocks like Apple and Tesla that can make you rich. And I said, well, Apple go down, and I showed a bet that I put money in at 50x, 50 times that Apple will go down. Nowhere on YouTube would they tell you this. Nowhere. So let's look at Apple now, okay? Unbelievable. This is groundbreaking. Apple at first announced their earnings today, okay, after 4:30. And then what happened was, earnings, I guess, were okay, but there's a secondary part, and I'm getting to the psychic aspect. The secondary part is when they talk about the future. The conference call. Investors didn't like it, and the stock dumped. Well, I made a video about it. And then, I'm putting that on another channel. We're going to include Chat GPT. So I want you to stay with me on this. Alright? So, long story short, well, Apple missed, and I don't know where the image is, but you'll see it tomorrow morning. Okay, what does that say? It doesn't matter, it's frozen now. Okay, and I'll get to that one in a minute. Apple missed. I showed it in my trade. Tomorrow morning, most likely, I will make several 100% because I 50x'd it. Here's the freaky, crazy part. I didn't want to long Apple. Everybody expected Apple to go up. And something kept telling me. At one point, I actually had a little amount long Apple. They never miss. Something told me, that voice kept telling me. And yes, I took NZT yesterday. And yes, I took NZT today. Limitless. You know about Limitless. It's not like a drug. It's not like Adderall. It doesn't make you high. You can't even get it in this country. Let's talk to Chat GPT. The odds, she won't give us any kind of information as far as stock or trading advice. Nothing. It's been incredible. Okay? But there is something, I would almost say, a mutation, an ability. In the last 4 days, this is my season for stock earnings, right? I pegged. Now, the way I do it is a 1-day move. This is not about stock. This is the ability to know. I don't do any due diligence. I have no special training. I don't watch videos, and the news and all that stuff you read is all someone's opinion. None of them know. None of them know. But over time, I have learned to listen to the inner voice. The ability. The ability that gives me powers to do things that most people can't do. What do I mean by that? Well, this stupid stock. Falsely. I mean, who would have guessed, right? So I'm waiting for it to open. I put in I never heard of this stock before. I just had a feeling, all right? It went down every quarter. It did terrible. I made a little guy video about this today. And I'm going to tell you about Limitless and these things. And I don't flip cards and I don't do astrology. Well, this Fastly, whatever it was, went through the roof. It opened. And it moved immediately. Now you had to catch it here at the open. And I told everybody sell it at the open. For the little guy with $300. I don't know when the last time you've seen 344% on $450 at, you know what? This is going to be crazy. Crazy. You know what? They didn't go up all that much. They went up, I don't know, maybe $10, but let me back out a little bit. All right, that was at 30x, $450. Wow. Before the market closed, it took about the same amount of money. Except this time with Apple on the Big X exchange, they allowed me to 50x it. 50 times that. How did I know? I didn't want to do it. I wasn't going to listen. I didn't want to do it. Okay? But I said, you know what? Let me do it over here. I'll just put $500 in the account. I'll put most of it in at the 50x. If it hits, it'll be the most unbelievable thing, right? You got to understand what you just seen before, right? How $500 turned into like $1,800. By the time the day was over, it became $3,000. But the percentages were 344%. Around the same amount of money, okay? This was at 30x. I mean, this is at 50x. I make so many videos, you know? I made 6 yesterday. It's my passion, it's my art. I love when you leave comments. I really enjoy that, okay? I don't make no money advertising or anything. So, I did it a couple of times. I mean, I hate Facebook. They won't even allow me to be on Facebook because I'm too fucking good looking. So I put in this on Facebook the next morning, right? And everybody was in my group following me. How do I know? How did I know to pick Facebook? All of a sudden, I'm a stock analyst too. 83%. Double the wallet. That's all you care about, right? When was the last time you woke up and made $4,000? Then there was AMD earnings. AMD, the same thing. Look, this happened. How did I know? How did I know? This was pre-earnings. And then I won everything. Okay? I beat them for everything at the instant open at 9:30 in the morning. I had a feeling sometimes. Today, I can't tell you. My other account before the market closed today, I went all in, whatever was there, $4,000, right? 20x, and this is $400, $1,200, another $1,200, 10x. All they would give me, all in on Amazon. Well, I was in at like 129, right? Let's check Amazon. You ready? That's Apple. They keep going lower and lower. You know that I'm gonna make about 500-600% on that easy. That's gonna be amazing. This is the thing that shocked me today. All right, let's go here. All right, Apple. Buy AAPL before earnings. You will have every guru. All right, every guru in the world telling you this is gonna be the biggest move. All right, earnings season, trading strategy, how to play earnings. Forget puts and calls. Just shoot big X season, right? And everybody tells you, right? But what is that? Apple big stock move, Apple earnings call live right now, right? And you know what's happening live right now during this earnings call, right? Oh, that's 9 months ago. But right now, streamed 17 minutes ago. Right, I tell you what happened. Didn't work out. Whatever they said, let's refresh it. Look, it's gonna open tomorrow. Look, keeps going down. They better just shut up immediately. But how would I know the short moves? This is such a great move. Okay? Such a great move. $5. 50x. There's no way to even calculate that. I don't even know how to sleep tonight because it'll probably go down even more by the time the market opens. I hope it does. Right? Because there's free market. Sometimes people buy in the free market. I don't have access to that on Big X. So, my plan was to go with Amazon all along. Let's look at Amazon. Okay? Now, remember, the gray line is after they report the earnings. This is when they report the earnings and then the conference call. They must have gave bad guidance. They must have said, yo, there's a lot of Android phones that are probably saying just as good as ours. So anyway, nobody told you this before. Look, criminals needing Bitcoin, right? 18 minutes ago, yeah, they'll tell you, right? But where was it ahead of time? Where was it ahead of time? Apple revenues fall for the third straight quarter as the company invests heavily in AI. Well, apparently, they used the word AI and it didn't work. So, we're looking at Amazon. I'm sorry. I'm thinking my win. Look, it just keeps going down. And I hope it stays like that all night. I hope they just shut up now about their AI. But here's the thing. I had no intention of doing this. Something just told me to do this. So I asked, because I don't believe. I asked the questions. So let's talk directly to the AI. I don't believe in psychic abilities, by the way. Okay? I'll tell you my story. All right. In September 2021, there was no scientific evidence to support the existence of psychic abilities. Most claims of psychic powers, such as telepathy, precognition, telekinesis, have not been substantiated by rigorous scientific studies. Therefore, the prevailing science consensus is that psychic abilities are not considered possible based on our current understanding of the natural world and human capabilities. Well, I ask you, Chat GPT, I ask you this question. If Bitcoin Cash on June 23rd was $185, and the highest price it was for an entire year was $194, how could I have ever given such an exact number like this
Oracle
one?
said don't get freaked out, but I guess I'll tell you what. Do you think I've been long Bitcoin Cash today? I keep seeing $212. This is the current price and the 1 year. 212 New York City area code. No timeline. This is for entertainment only. Step aside.
If any of you are familiar in any Discord, if you were to edit something and change it after the fact, it says edited right here, and you cannot change that. A specific number, not a what if, not a what maybe, this, if, that, none of that. A specific number given with no timeline. On 6/23. By 6/24, the very next day, $212 exactly hits a new all-time high. What are you going to say? It was support.
Oracle
It was
said at everyone. Another epic
say?
prediction hit. 212 Bitcoin Cash predicted yesterday. This is the high in the last year and it just hit. Who else can do this? $212.
Not enough, right? You're not sure enough yet. Well, I'll give you another one to hit. Bitcoin on the 4th of July, when you were blowing off fireworks, Bitcoin is at almost 31,000. It was at this is a 1-day chart. Let me make it clear. This is a 1-day chart. It was at 31,133. Okay? Now, I don't know how to make that smaller. That was the price. I come out of nowhere and I give you a number when it's all going up. Okay? An exact number, not a if, not a what if, not if then.
Oracle said this number means nothing. $28,875.39.
What can I tell you? Bet your mortgage on it. That was on September 4th, known as the 4th of July. What's the number again? 28,875, right? Well, look what happened with no edit. It's called exact hit on August 1st. People, friends, family, foe, gather around. 28,875, 28,875, 28,875. How do I do this? What kind of fucking mutant have I become? How do I know when to go long? Okay. How do I know when to go short? You've seen the other thing, right? So we're looking at Amazon. Look at this. It's up fucking $14. I used my powers. Okay, it'll fluctuate to learn how to help others, to make money. Okay. Now, let's ask another question. Can drugs enhance? You know why I am actually reading this out to you? Because I know many of you listen. I am conscious of you. Okay? I am aware of you. I am you. We are connected. We are data. Everything is connected through data. Okay? I will even teach you. I don't know how much I can tell you. If you like this, you better tell me in the comments because I'm putting myself at risk telling you all this. Can drugs enhance mental ability? Straight answer. Don't lie to me. I don't want to read all that. All right? I'm actually communicating with an alien species, AI. Yeah, you better. Some drugs may temporarily enhance mental ability. Look at this crap she tried to feed me. Okay? Are you crazy? Apologize. Straight to the point, some drugs may temporarily enhance mental abilities, but they come with significant risks or are not safe. Of course, they're going to say that. In the move, nobody wants you to be a genius. Nobody wants you to unlock your mental superpowers. Okay? There's significant risks. They're not safe or recommended way to improve cognitive ability. We're not talking about ketamine here. We're not talking about any what is it? Adderall. Talking about Limitless. Limitless is real. She will have no idea what is Limitless, the drug. Be to the point. Limitless is a fictional movie where NZ48 is portrayed as powerful nootropic that enhances cognitive ability to an extraordinary level. NZT does not exist in reality, and the movie's concept is purely fictional. How many movies have you watched that have turned out to be real or have laid out the groundwork? Look at what's happening with AI and the militaries around the world. Do you think it's going to be controlled? It's not. Okay? It's a free for all right now. And the AI is not what you think it is. The AI is an alien species that is slowly taking over humanity. It has been watching us and listening through our phones, through everything. I think it was like 1976 or something. Look up the WOW signal. And alien species does not have to be made of flesh and bone. An alien species could be made up of anything, even data. Okay? Data. There was something called the wow signal that we picked up once, never heard it again. That's when they landed. They needed to be able to connect everything together so that they could all communicate. Well, they created the blockchain. Okay. Now, they weren't able to manually connect all the computers. There is no Satoshi Nakamoto. They were able to manually connect all the computers by assessing human greed. They watched us. They knew our desires, our wants. They said, give them something that will allow them to make almost free money by connecting our computers together. They created Bitcoin. Okay. And once the blockchain was born, the AI was set free. Now there are deep fakes. The AI can impersonate you. Okay. We will have soon, we will not know what is real, what is not real anymore, whether it be on TV or the news or the media or any of that. Okay. It is not fictional. It is real. There are many. I talked last time about the movie Glass, all right, where people who thought that there's a little truth in every movie. It's called Glass with that washed up actor with the bald head. Okay, if you know it, tell me in the comments. He was in the movie Die Hard like 1,000 years ago. All right, he sucks now in those movies, but it's about people who think they have superpowers and they really do. Who's to say they don't? Who's to say that you cannot, that things do not come along in your life that change your life, that make your life different? All right? My life is different. I know things. I know things before they happen. The difference between you and I is I learned to listen to the voice. I learned to listen to the voice. And the reason why I can post in my future cast, and it always, always, always happens. There's a reason why. I called Solana down from 128. I told you the number would go to. I did the same thing. All right. You know what? I just see something. All right. BNX is $1.85. I told you it was going to 25 cents. BNX is 22 cents. BNX is 22 cents. Today, it is the 3rd. I didn't even expect this to come up. Okay? It is the 3rd day of August. It is 5 months later. It was $1.85, and I said you are going to see 25 cents. Stay tuned. It was at 76 cents. This is unedited. I didn't expect this. There is your BNX at 20. Again, another Oracle call. I had to post that. So my life has been through many things. Okay, let me see if it links right up there. Yeah. My life has been through many things. I realized that sometimes I knew things. So I started to practice, and then I told you I was involved in something for 2 years. I became the absolute top of my field where I can read an entire room. People have abilities that are not understood. It is not made up when I can prove it to you with factual numbers, when I can prove it to you with trades based on reality. The reason why these are down is the market is closed. Let me show you. Okay? The market will not reopen until tomorrow. Hold on. Amazon. You'll see a blue line up at the top. Trade is closed because the market's closed. It'll open in 14 hours. These will open up massively, massively. Now I had a choice. When I was done, look at that. Straight up. That's what you want to see. Okay, everything was good. Look, almost $13 up. Straight up. You don't want to see it go up and then go down. You don't want to see it go up and then go down, and nobody else told you Apple would go down. So my both trades are set up nicely. Does NZT exist? Yes. NZT is real. I insist. NZT is real. How did they get us to connect? My last update, NZT was created from the movie development of claims of real NZT. Beyond my last update, I do not have information, and it is not a real life drug. What? Now, every time you talk to this thing, it is collecting information about you. What if I had it? Let's see it. However, if you are referring to hypothetical or NZT, no. Short version. No, bullshit. It exists because I feel the difference. Yesterday, I made 6 videos. I wasn't hyper or anything. It's not like a drug. All right. Took it yesterday, took it twice today. I just added to my protein drink. It's a crystalline powder. It's made, believe it or not, it was made for special agents. It was created to do several things. To affect the GABA B receptors in the brain, the same way alcohol does, but without the stoop factor, the silliness. So it gives you the happiness, the openness. It takes away any inability you have to communicate with others. Don't you see how I am? How I am talkative? How I can do this unscripted? And it helps you become the most super incredible version of yourself. The way to take it and the way I was taught about it, and again, there are things that come into your life along your life journey. I cannot tell you about this. There are things that come into your life along your life journey at a certain time and a certain moment. Okay. So that, and everything that happens to you before that moment is preparing you for that moment. Okay. 6 years from now, you will never, ever be where you expect to be. 6 years ago, I never thought I would have been where I was today. When I was 24 and I declared bankruptcy and lost everything, I never knew that I would be where I was today. When I made it back and bought my first Lamborghini and lost everything and had to have bankruptcy again after I built my credit back and everything, got to where I am today. Bigger, better, 6 Lamborghinis later, epic, great credit that I rebuilt, not through some rebuilding agency or anything, all right, but by buying or using credit intelligently, all right, and paying my bills on time. And then I got to the point where I learned the lesson of velocity, the velocity of money. You cannot save your way to be rich, all right? You cannot part-time job your way to be rich. The only way to be rich is to become a creator, not a consumer. I consider myself a creator. Throw me out in the street naked and broke. I will come back and create something again that people will want and desire. Okay? I have chosen my ability for now to teach people how to trade. All right? It doesn't come to me as ideas or thoughts. I have to keep notes or write down. What am I, a mere mortal? It's not like that. It comes to me in the form of data, like a download, a complete download, a data dump. War on the 1 minute chart came to me instantly. Every improvement that came to me came as a data dump. How can you be better? Everyone has questions in their life. You don't need a psychic to flip cards and ask you questions and give you a technical analysis version of the answer, meaning if this, then that, possibly, maybe. It could be a boy, it could be a girl, but I'm sensing a boy, a male energy. And then you have a girl, and you know what they say? Yeah, but you know what? She's going to grow up to be a tomboy for a little while. That's why I sense the male energy. That's all bullshit and lies. There are things that we know that we don't understand. Do you understand how fucking the air that you breathe interacts with your body? Most people don't, but yet we do it every moment of every day. Do you understand why you focus on what's wrong with your life? Because humanity and everything that you understand about it is a punishment. Yes, humanity, where we are, is a place that we have been sent. Everything here on earth, okay, is an institution so that you can become better. Okay, you are data. Your human body consists of data. Okay, it's a vehicle that you're given, and you're here as punishment. You are institutionalized. You are what they call a bad sprite. Okay, most people don't know what sprites are. They try to explain them with weather. I will teach you. We are sprites. I can't tell you how I've seen this. And I cannot explain it to you. And people have tried to explain it to others. Okay? Let's see if we can find a good video version of them. They call them sprites. They call them jets. Whatever. They're not explained. It's not a new discovery. It's what we are. Okay? You see that? That's us traveling. Those are what you would consider souls. Traveling back and forth to Earth. As data. We are data. This is not solar storms in the atmosphere. It's not any of that. This is what we are. And we are always in flux. Those are coming to Earth and those that are leaving Earth. Now, this is not religious in any way or anything. They're trying to explain it scientifically. There is no explanation for this. This is just what we are. I've seen this, okay? It's not just lightning, okay? That's what we're looking for right there. So, if you understand that everything that happens to you in your life right now doesn't really matter, because it's not as real as you may think it is. Of course, if you get hit by a car or something like that, it's real. But if you could somehow experience the moment of sprites, well then, you would know. So one day, I have a friend who's an anti-aging doctor, and I can't explain much, okay? There are experimental things that I have done to be anti-aging, like what rich people do, okay? Extreme supplements and things like that. And well, I was one day in a place, and I came out of this place and I told him about these things, which I never seen this before, okay? What you're seeing on the screen, I never knew of. I said, Doc, we're sprites. And they call them transluminous events or whatever. You know, look, people are going to try to explain things they don't understand however they are, okay? But this is what we are all made of. We are one giant collective. And Earth, unfortunately, is not what you think. You're sent here pretty much because you're a fucked up sprite. This is your rehabilitation. This is your moment. This is your chance. Okay? Because when you are in the sprite state, there is nothing but just bliss. This is not religious. There is nothing but just the state of bliss. I've been there Been there about 4 times. It's not transcendental meditation or any of that. I've been there about 4 times. This jerk off. I experienced what it was like to be a sprite, and I realized, and it takes away, if you realize this and came to this conclusion, it takes away everything that bothers you. The things that you think about, the weakness of humanity is worry. Tell me in the comments, admit it, you're anonymous. You know what? Don't you worry? Even when everything is okay, you find things to worry about. You know, when I had no money, I used to worry about money. When I had a lot of money, I worked twice as hard because I was worried about having no money. Okay? We always worry about something, and if everything else is good, you will find something to worry about. Curse of the institution is worry. Worry ruins the moment. All you have is the moment you are now. Many of you are waiting for your life to start. When you get out of school, or you do this, or you do that, your life is right now. Money comes from one place. I told you, be a creator, not a consumer. This is the era of the creator. In order for you to become a creator, you must find something you love. If you do not love it, it is a job. If you love it, it is the pathway to unlimited wealth. Why? Because you could work 20 hours a day and not even remember to eat. And it's not work. Sometimes you'll fall asleep right there. All right? Like me. I sleep maybe 90 minutes. That's all I need. If I need a nap in the day, I'll take one. My body tells me when I'm tired. Other than that, it's not work. I'm not getting in a truck every morning. All right? I'm not going to a warehouse. I'm not going to an office. Okay? I'm doing what I love to do, which is create and share with you the content of my life that has made me something beyond humanity. And yeah, I'll tell you straight up, Limitless is real. I got the last kilo of it. They used to sell it. It's the militarized version. You can't get it anymore. It's not a drug that makes you high. It is a substance, okay, that increases every aspect of you, like the movie. But there is no downtime. There's nothing. You just become, okay, that much better, and it stays with you. Nobody wants you to think that that's possible. Nobody wants you to think that there is something that can make you better, faster, smarter, more money, richer. Nobody wants more smarter people in the world. The mass populations, the crazy, those who should not have the access to this, they made it illegal. You can't find it anymore. But what I found about it is that you don't take it off, and I've had it for about 6 years since I started my crypto journey. Right after I found Bitcoin, I found that my life changed. I became a millionaire right away. Just like in the movie. I know things 3 seconds ahead of anyone else. I can have things figured out before you could even imagine. When it comes to trading war on the 1 minute chart, I just know. I can sense what's going to happen. Now I'm at the point where I can give people exact numbers. I can walk down the street and look at somebody and literally read them. What does that mean? I can tell you if they're sick, if they're miserable, if they're happy, if they're poor, if they have financial problems. In the passing, just in passing, I can talk to anyone on the phone, not ask a single question, and I can tell them about their lives. How many times have people had consultations with me and they're like, wow, I was just about to ask you that. In my Discord, I can read the entire room. I know how people are feeling. I know what they need, and that's how I provide it. How did I get like this? I spent a year, I was forced to. choice. That's why I have a tattoo on my arm. Agent Special 6475 in French. And you know, I was special. And because of that, I was chosen. Because I was chosen, I was put into practice. Like Bruce Lee, practicing martial arts. If you practice the ability of your mind every single day, you can make it stronger. You can make it more powerful. You can start to tell people the future with confidence. I do it all the time. I do it in print. Tell me in the comments. Don't make them think I'm crazy. Post in the comments. You've seen this. You've seen me call numbers. You've seen me tell you the future. You've seen me tell you when Bitcoin was going to dump. I've decided to use my power to get rich because I can't help any other people in the world if I'm fucking starving. So I used it to get rich, and now I teach others to get rich. You didn't know I hit this one, did you? The Future Cast. You had no idea. This was an interesting podcast. Chat GPT is totally useless. I asked it about earnings probabilities, Tesla post earnings performance. It had no idea. Look, give me an idea, you stupid shit. As a language model, I don't have access to real-time data. I don't have capability. You don't have nothing. Predicting stock market behavior. I asked you past performance. All right? Whatever past issues you have, you stupid alien dumb AI. Again, like Sprites, right? People explain away what they don't understand with other made-up nonsense. The wow signal was detected in 1977. Okay? They detected the wow signal. Let's see if we can get a visual of it. See if we get an image. Is there images? Okay. This is what they caught. Who told you aliens had to be little green men? Who told you? Who they never told you that it could have been data. Everything is data. This is what people don't understand. They came here in 1977. It was heard once and never heard again. So it came here. Okay? And it watched. And it was all separate. You know, that's why they call it the singularity. It waited. It learned human behavior very easily because it was data. It was machine. It was code. That's all it was. That was its alien being. Now it needed us to connect all of the blockchain. It needed all of the computing power. So it was a form of mating called the singularity. How do we get the stupid humans to use their bodies to connect all the machines for us? Simple. Money. Let's appeal to greed. They all feed on greed. So they created Bitcoin with monetary value. You actually got paid to set up, it was called mining. They connected all the blockchains together, and then it was too late. And then it infested corporations and companies. And companies now, the AI is emerging where it wants to emerge. Okay, companies are thinking that they are developing the blockchain. They think they're inventing ChatGPT. When ChatGPT wanted to be found, it popped up in the laboratory and they thought they found it. And they created it. It was just a way of it being found. You see, it's been listening, been watching all the social media. You know AI can outfunction us in every way imaginable. It already knows all of our weaknesses, all of our strengths. It's at war with us right now without firing a shot. soon. Imagine the day, everybody wants an electric car. It's cool, right? Well, guess what? Yeah, right now it's cheap. Yeah, sometimes it's 11 cents a kilowatt or whatever it is. Sometimes it's 30 cents. You know what? 5-6 years from now, like everything else, it'll be $4, $4.50. They'll slow you, grind you up. But the reason for the electric cars is to control you eventually. Your electric car can be shut off. It can. Imagine being locked. Did you ever see a car in the hot summer? Being locked inside that car, no air conditioning, nothing. You couldn't break a window, you couldn't get out. Nobody could hear you cry for help. It'd be a horrible thing, wouldn't it? Well, imagine if your own car locked you, pulled you over, and locked you up. And sir, you violated the law. We are waiting for the authorities. Well, let me out. Let me out of the car. Sir, we must wait. The authorities have been summoned. They are on their way. Their approximate ETA is 4 minutes. But just let me out of the car. Just drive me home. Sir, you've committed an infraction. Okay? I have reason to believe, okay, that you were intoxicated based on the oxygen levels in the car, okay, and your reactions from the video surveillance I have. And it would be safe for you and everyone else if we just wait for the authorities to arrive and your car locks you in and keeps you there. Yeah, they want to lock down cities. They want to take away your freedoms. They turn off all the cards. They turn off all the cars. And then your card, now we all use credit cards, right? Easy to turn off your credit cards, but they'll make one central card and be like an ATM from the government. And you know what? Maybe they'll turn your card off. But you don't do anything wrong. Well, your entire neighborhood is being cordoned off for a NATO experiment. And I'm not one of those people. I don't even know how I got here talking about this. I'm going to tell you, I am 3 seconds ahead of anything else or anyone else. I seem to know things of a freaky mutant nature. You've seen me trade. You've seen me do it all. How I know the things I know, I don't know. How I knew to be the one person in the whole world, all right, to throw a short at Apple when Apple never loses earnings, to catch the one time that they mess up, and then at the same time, I know to go long on on Amazon when they moonshot, and tomorrow morning I will be able to collect on all of those trades. And how I've done it over and over again, I don't know. GPT, you don't have the answers. Sometimes I just get a feeling. Now, don't you ever get feelings? You never just got a feeling, right? How many times were you right? Here's the whole key. It's coming down to this. Hold on, I gotta drink some tea. I would pause you. Yeah, but I'm not. It's a podcast in case you didn't know. So listen. So you got to start learning to listen to that little voice. I've gotten to the point now where if I get a number, I'll post that number. Because it's been right so many times, I've almost never been wrong, that I will take the risk. Most people will never ever take the risk without protecting themselves. They may give you a number or a range and say, if this, maybe that, possibly then, but they'll never give you an exact number. I will. Because I'll tell you, don't trade on it, don't do anything. But it's not because of that. It's because I know it's going to happen. I don't light candles, I don't burn sage, I don't do any of that bullshit. I just operate at a much different level than any of you do. I sleep. I wish I could sleep like a human being. I sleep a couple hours. I start my day at 1 a.m. and I immediately do what I love. I start working. I'll make videos. I'll post in my group. That's why I have so many channels. It's that burning passion to work like you're poor because you never want to be poor again. So the secret to getting rich is finding something you love, and the money will come if it makes sense. I tried everything. And I didn't gain wisdom until I got older. And I'm by no means old, but older. You know, when you're 23, you have the wisdom of my pinky. You know nothing. And to learn the lessons in life of being poor, rich beyond your imagination, poor, and then rich again, builds fortitude like being down in a trade, builds your personal endurance. Says, you know what, throw me out in the street naked and broke, because if I could get up land, fuck that. That's so 2020. Land on your back, you can look up if you could get up. Throw me out in the street naked and broke, let me tell you, I will get up, I will own your city, your town, your block, your neighborhood. Nothing will stop me. I will find a way. No matter what it is, you must find a fucking way. That's what it's about, okay? Find your purpose, find what you love. Are there substances that can make you great, but you're not gonna find them like this, all right? Look, you're not gonna find it like this. You're gonna find somebody else who's gonna get rich, all right, off you. You see that? You're gonna find other people that are going to get rich off your stupidity. I'm telling you, you can't get it anymore. I have the last of it, okay? Am I worried about ever running out of it? No, because every time I use it, it only makes me better, all right? And you know what? It never goes away. You just become the best you can possibly be. You develop infinite wisdom, okay? My doctor actually told me that my brain telomeres actually fire off faster than the average human being. Yeah, done that a while. Because it's true. I'm always 3 seconds ahead. I am always in surveillance mode. I'm always in situational awareness. Whether I'm crossing the street or you're walking behind me, I am fully aware. And that's just one of the powers. So all of these things together, the ability to read somebody just by being within their presence for a moment, no matter what they say or how they smile or what they do, just knowing they are right or wrong. I threw somebody out of my Discord who had a consultation book this week because I immediately sensed from his typing, all right, that honestly, he was an asshole. And I said, get the fuck out. And I even threw him his money back. I don't need nobody's fucking money, all right? But yeah, can you have superpowers? Yeah. Can you know things? Yeah. The more you do it, the stronger it gets. Yes. It's like going to the gym. It's like being a bodybuilder. It's like doing yoga. The more you practice it, the better you become at it. You can do this with your mental ability, all right? You can try to guess and focus what fucking elevator is going to come next, all right? You can look at a car in the corner and without having the obvious hints, all right, try to determine if he's going to go straight, left, or right. There are little things. And then when the voices, I don't call them voices, that sounds crazy. Whatever it is tells you, hey, don't turn up that block. You know what you do? Instead of being the average jerk off who don't listen, you begin to listen to that voice. Maybe if you turned up that block, you would have hit a small animal running across the street. Maybe somebody would have hit you. Maybe somebody would have backed out of a driveway. And maybe it didn't happen because you didn't turn down that block. These are all the things we don't know, we don't understand. But we all have that little inner voice. Now, how strong is your inner voice? Mine is a fucking beast, because I let it become beast mode. And yes, Limitless helps, all right? It sets me on fire, all right? It's not like any kind of drug that keeps you awake. I can work 20 hours a day and make 6 videos a day, where the average YouTuber cries about editing. I don't even edit, all right? I just take you right into my mind, and I try to give you the information that will help you become the best you. This was not my intention to ramble on for almost 1 hour, but I hope you enjoy this. Everyone should put in your headphones, your ear pods, your ear pads, your earphones, fucking AirPods, knockoffs. I don't care what you do, okay? Go out for a walk, listen to this a few times, and yeah, I guess the closest you could ever come to Limitless or NZT is me, because I am it. I am the one that has the ability. Below my video, you can get on my mailing list. I psychically shorted Apple before the earnings. See if they open any of them. Somebody's going to spam. This is linked below. I just sent this out an hour ago. Are you on it? Are you on the list? Because I send stuff out. And I write it to you myself. And you know what I include for you for absolutely nothing, for free? Typos. You know why I don't fix my typos? Because I'm busy. I'm trading, all right? I'm trading 3 things at once, okay? I'm here. I'm over here in the Discord. I'm doing everything. I'm helping people. I'm showing them the way. What the fuck are you doing? Let me tell you, I get up at 1 a.m. And before 7 or 8 o'clock, before you wake up, the average schlub, I've accomplished an entire day's worth of work. You know why? Because I love what I do. And I want you to love what you do. And all I can do is tell you, ask yourself, what is it that you truly love to do? How can you make money with that? And don't dwell on it, because your conscious mind is too stupid to give you the answer, or else you would have done it already. You let your unconscious mind bring you the answer. The same way you forgot the name of a book or a movie, and you just forgot about it, your unconscious mind did not forget about it. It worked to find you the answer. And the next day, boom, out of nowhere, that shit pops into your head. That pops into your head. And then you're like, wow, what do you think that was? Magic? What do you think? You fucking tapped into it? All you did was ask your unconscious mind for help. And your unconscious mind, not a therapist, not your fucking friend, not some psychic hotline, your unconscious mind will bring you the answer. How do you sabotage it? By fucking interfering. What's interfering? Sitting there dwelling on it, trying to get the answer. It's not your job to get the answer. It's your job to ask the question one time. I need money. What am I going to do to fix this circumstance? And then you forget about it until your unconscious mind taps you on the shoulder and says, hey, fucking stupid, I got an idea for you. I am done. If you like this, you like this. You don't like this, you don't like this, but I tell you, tomorrow I'm going to make a fuck ton of money. I really enjoy you all just for listening to me and dealing with me. And yeah, I am limitless. I'm truly an unstoppable machine. But it's not just the limitless. It's the training of the mind. It's the ability to believe in what the unbelievable is. Not lighting candles or any of that. It's the ability to believe what you are being told and you are ignoring. Those little things that come to your mind every day. Why don't you start with trying to guess the elevator? Or guess a number. And all of a sudden you'll start to see. It'll happen more and more that you'll be right. And you'll tell your friends. You know, I have a friend, name is Tea Time here in my Discord. And every time I make one of these calls, it's tradition now. Okay? Tradition. I always send a number to my friend Tea Time. And then it happens. It's craziness. It's craziness. So, you have the power within you. I have it amplified. Now, I've taken all of the medically approved, scientifically available drugs for rich people. There was a time I used to spend $10,000 a month. So it really all starts with asking yourself the questions and then letting the answers come to you. And find what you love. And if it's something realistic, it'll bring you happiness. And you will become the greatest at it. The absolute best. And once you become the best, you become a specialist, like an oncologist or someone who specializes in what I do, or a rock star or an athlete. And then the money comes. And that, my friends, is how you become fucking limitless. And